common limiting of beliefs in the dating game. Okay, right, we got to the point where I gotta say, hey, you gotta get out your mind now. It's game time. You're gonna have to get out your mind. Check, you're gonna have to get out your mind. You took a couple L's, right? You took a couple losses, you went to the dating game, and you thought you were gonna prevail. I have to tell you, you're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to get out your mind. One of the things that I truly realized from my background in my past and how I understood this is that you can go 0 for 28. It's all a numbers game. But the only reason I was able to get to 28 was my persistence and my consistency of saying, I'm not gonna give up. I didn't have that one situation mess me up and say, I'm out the game. I stopped. This is a recurring thing. A lot of guys are going to the dating game, but they're going at it as a lose-lose situation. There's so many thoughts that are going through your mind. Yeah, coach, I haven't color approached it. I haven't done this before. I haven't tried this before. I use this tactic. I use this. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do then. I'm trying to say, sometimes you have to get your mind out the gutters, right? A lot of guys usually say, hey, I'm not good enough. Coach, how can I play? How can I play? How can I do what you do? How can I see what you see? I see all these other guys. I see them. I see they can go and say the things left and right. They flow. Okay, flow. They flow. They know how to use their words. But coach, me getting off the bench and going to this, that is war. And so many guys are looking at this stage of saying, hey, when I talk to this girl, coach, I just automatically start thinking like I'm just not good enough. Like you're a 10 out of 10. I don't think this is gonna work. And the thing is, one of the biggest keys when you guys notice this when you're going to the dating game is actually being able to snap out of it. That first thought you have in your mind, you have to literally grasp it, put it at it, look at it, right? Because you are not what your thoughts are. I think the thing about your limiting beliefs and having this idea like you're not good enough, you have to chase it. Everybody's always chasing. I don't know why I keep it. No, when you see that thought and you grab it, you look at it, you get the other lid, you put it in your trash can, you put the lid over, and you walk. And you make sure that you look straight, and you say, you know what? If I win today, I win. If I lose today, I lose. But at least I gave myself a chance. I want you guys to understand as guys, you guys gotta give yourself a chance. And you gotta give yourself some grace. If you don't give yourself some grace, you're gonna always be stuck in the same limited belief because, hey, I can't change my future. I can't change that because for some reason, I just believe I'm not good enough. So a lot of guys get this limiting belief because the things that they showed, you may have been in school. You may have learned this from school. You may have learned this from your peers, right? Your friends. Even from sports. And you brought it over here and you said, hey, coach, I'm going to the dating game. I don't believe. I'm not good enough. It's the thought of saying, hey, maybe I need to change that belief and grasp it. All these limiting beliefs on here, you have to be able to attack it and say, hey, I know before I even get into the dating game, I have to acknowledge, am I thinking these things when I'm going into this situation? So a lot of things you have to be aware of. She should have fun. So I remember I had this notion, growing up. I always thought like, hey, I'm it. I'm like Thanos. I'm that dude. Like, snap of the finger. I'm final boss. So what my thought was, you know what? I'm the finished product already. So what I'm gonna do is, hey, the girl I like, I'm interested in. Yeah, we're friends. We're cool. But she needs to have fun before she can get to me. I want you guys to understand that is the worst thinking that you could possibly have. Why? It's because you're putting into this identity or this thought that, I'm the finished product, so she should have all the fun, so she can get to the point where she's at her finished product. So what you're allowing as a guy, you're like, okay, I'm final boss. But she hasn't had enough experience to understand where I'm at. So I need her to go and have all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when she decides to say, hey, I'm done with my experiences. I'm done with my experience. Hey, Justin, I can finally be here. No, it's simple behavior. I can't even say the other word. I can't say the other word. Because realistically, it's become normalized. It's become so normalized as guys to sit there, look at their girls, and be like, hey, just have fun. Yeah, just come back to me when you're done having fun. Limiting belief stems from you thinking that you're better than the program, or thinking that something happened, and certain things that happened in your past where you said, hey, I believe that all girls should have fun before they get to me. Because, you know what? I'm usually the best product. And I didn't realize what I really learned from this, right? I'll give you guys another example of how we even got to that, where she should have fun. Is, I remember as growing up, and I was like, you know what? I used to get picked last. It's 5-on-5. Everybody pick their teams. I'm gonna pick him. I'll be on the bench. I'm like, man, you know what? I guess they gonna go crazy. But in my mind, I said, y'all don't even know who y'all got. Like, I'm really the first person y'all should have put. So for me, I came up with this idea. It's like, I'm gonna let you understand the game and lose. And then when I get into the game, I'm gonna win. And it was that process that made me carry that into the dating game. It was like, hey, like, I know y'all gonna pick me last. I know you're not gonna have fun. But when you do, you're gonna have the best time over here. Because the proof was every time I got picked last, I became the leading scorer. I became the person that was shooting crazy threes. I became the person that was shooting, and he still was consistent. Well, yeah, he may be good, but we just gonna keep choosing him last. So that mentality of thinking that your girl should have fun before she experiences you is the craziest thing ever. So these are the things that you got to be able to say, it's stopping me from growth. Next, rejection is my middle name. You guys are comfortable getting rejected. I'm saying. Before you guys even go and try, you're okay rejecting yourself, point blank period. You have dismissed yourself for ever being qualified. So as soon as you say, hey coach, I need your help trying to get in a dating game, but your main thought is, I'm gonna get rejected anyway, I might as well just take myself out the game. I might as well just stop dating. I might as well stop pursuing. Because off rip, you're already saying, hey, I'm not a viable game. You ever get to a game and you're playing with somebody and you say, dang, they just rage quit. They just saw what you were about to do. Look. Ooh, filet. I'm about to double on you. It's that one kid at 2K, his song come on, you automatically just say, okay, coach, I'm done. Rage quit me. You ain't gonna have Christmas MJ go crazy like that. I ain't gonna hear the Jingle Bells. I ain't gonna hear verses from MJ go crazy. You already know you lost. But I'm saying, a lot of guys are going into certain things saying, hey, I'm already a reject. I can't do anything, coach. I'm not built for this, coach. And sometimes you have to attach that rejection and say, why am I taking that belief and saying, hey, rejection is my middle name, and I just, that's all I knew. Sometimes you have to say, maybe I may get rejected, but maybe I may not. But I'm going to go into it thinking, hey, it may happen, it may not. You'll be surprised after enough shots. And that's something that you guys have to really attack if you're looking at your limiting beliefs. Next, what value can I add? Common phrase like, how can I add to her life? How can I add to, like who am I? I have no car. I have no money. I have X, Y, Z. This is the biggest one. I'm not going to talk to any girl or date any girl because I haven't got my things together, right? I haven't got my life together. The biggest thing is understanding that you can have that. What's so complicated about it? It's one of the biggest things that we go through, right? It's like, hey, I can either build with her or I can wait until I'm successful. But a lot of times, guys are like, man, I want to build, but it's too much. I don't got nothing to my name. So automatically, you just opted out the game. You said, no, I can't have this right now. I just can't do this right now, coach. It's just too much. I have no value. I have no stat line. I don't know what I'm going into. But the thing about that limiting belief is it stops you from growing. Regardless of how you see it, what value can I have? What value can I add to the situation? You're automatically saying, no, coach, I can't do it. I'm not going to add any value. I can't, there's no reason why I should be talking to this girl. And that's something that you guys have to think about. Maybe you can. Maybe you have value. Maybe the reason why you're meant in this situation is to add value. Because a lot of guys don't realize this, but each and every person that you may think that you have zero game, you have some value in some type of aspect of your life. It's a lot of smart guys out here. They have certain values. It's a lot of different guys out here that have certain values that they can add. So you guys gotta be able to change that. And lastly, I'm meant to be single. I told myself this all the time. Like, man, I guess I'm meant to be single. And disqualified myself over and over. The same thought, the same lie. Hey, this doesn't work out. This doesn't work out because I'm just not that person. I'm not that person that's gonna be able to have options. I can't keep trying to do this. And at the end of the day, that don't work out, that don't work out, that don't work out. Keep trying. It's not happening. Well, keep trying and trying again. The more things you guys understand about your limiting beliefs going into the dating game, you can actively switch and change. You can change because you know you're capable of changing. That's all, your limiting beliefs, you guys think that's a blockage. I just want you guys to have that imagery going to your head. Every time a limiting belief goes into the thing, well, maybe I'm not good enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable enough. Maybe I should just say, hey coach, when I go into this dating game, before I go into this date, the times where I think about that thought, I'm just gonna keep grabbing at it, making my sign, put it in my pocket. Maybe when you're on a date and you're talking to her and be like, Flay, maybe you do certain things to let the thought go. And maybe you guys can get in a receptive manner to just be like, oh, I can grow by this. Because at least I'm just added to my personality. If she likes me, she likes me. She don't. But I know that I'm growing as I'm on this date. I know I'm growing in this relationship because I'm not holding this thought and being captive by this thought. So the more you know, the more you understand. But believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys. I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only gonna take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life, and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the book of gay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily, daily, daily. So guys, tap in. The book of gay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.